house once again. Coming in, you know what I'm saying, around this bitch. Coming to shoot the shit, you know what I'm saying? Talk shit, swap spit, you know how we do. Um, I just got through watching y'all boy Dave Chappelle, and man, oh man, did this motherfucker do make a classic this time, you know. My man Dave, he was in rare form this go round, you know. He did his thing, and you know it's only right that you man, Ole Man Winter, come and add his little commentary to the mix. You know, this is gonna be spoiler free, but I'm really talking about just the segue into getting on this bullshit about the overbearing Skittles brigade. You know, the LGBTQPRXYZ, the alphabet community. You know what I'm saying? These are what have been proven to in recent times to be tyrants of our society. The cancel culture hate mob, that is the LGBTQP, whatever the fuck you want to call them. My man Dave, you know what I'm saying, this go around. He's pulling no punches. He ain't giving no fuck. You know what I'm saying? He just letting this shit ride and letting this shit rip, and I gotta take my hat off to him because he been doing this shit, so it ain't nothing new. But shit been ramping up and getting worse, and you know what I'm saying, and the man remains fearless in the face of overwhelming opposition. In this day and time, it's complete sacrilege to attempt to go against the LGBT, speak anything negative against them, anything where anybody, if they feel like they're offended in any way, shape, or form, then you out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? You ought to be canceled immediately, ostracized. They got to get you out the paint immediately, because you're going against the agenda. You have to fall in line. We all have to be mindless drones in today's society. And if we disagree with with uh with anything that the basically the dominant society, the white supremacists say is supposed to be acceptable, if you disagree with it, you got to be burnt at the stake. I've said it many times before. We are reliving the Salem witch trials in the modern era. We're having modern day lynchings via and witch burnings via social media. Dave hit on a very serious topic about basically um, the hate mob and how it can get to you, and a very serious subject of how even some of this hate can lead to some tragic events. I'm not going to get into the full details of what he said. Go watch the special and see exactly what he's talking about. But like I say, this is the modern day lynch mob. Everything nowadays is about social currency. So if you aren't popular, or if you got uh, a whole group of people flooding you with negativity, negative comments, they unfollowing, unsubscribing, or they just leaving a ton of comments. The way the society is set up now, you are your online profile, so it's like a big ass popularity contest. And if you take a blow to your online persona, your online personality or whatever, then it's like you lose your whole world for the way people operate in today's society and what they value. So the hate mob, the hate mongers, you know what I'm saying, masked as these LGBT, the white LGBT community, which is basically an offshoot of the white supremacist society. Let's make that be clear. Um, The white supremacists, the culture of white supremacy is playing chestnut checkers. I've said that time and time again. Just as we making moves and we're thinking and we're constantly evolving and we're constantly trying to one up the cult of white supremacy. The cult of white supremacy isn't just standing still and just letting you do what you want to do to them. They're evolving, they moving, and they making moves and shit like that too. So the construct of a strong backing and a strong push of the LGBT lifestyle, the LGBTQP lifestyle, is a construct of the white supremacist society. Make no mistake, because guess what? If you can let white supremacists have a way to combat the your racist argument, guess what's their counter to the racist? They beat you to the punch now. You're homophobic. Why is all the black folks getting always being accused of being homophobic, transphobic? Even with this Me Too, all the Me Too is attacking black men. All of these things are constructs of the white supremacist society to deflect from its blatant and overbearing racism. So it takes the people that are true victims and makes it appear on a surface level as if we're the victimizers. Because if victimizers all of a sudden become the victims, because now all of a sudden there's a white male, now I'm LGBTQP, so now I'm the victim of you. You see how that works now? Now you as a black person, you're victimizing me because you don't agree with my lifestyle. You don't have to do anything against me. You could just speak your mind, or just flat out your values, which we all know traditional black values don't agree with that on the overall whole. So what greater way to attack black society is to put a strong push behind LGBT, tell you that they're a minority just like black folks, and the black folks that are a minority are actually the victimizers of these LGBT, who are, what I'm saying, basically white men that's trying to get a foothold back on this white supremacy game by being able to counter our chance of racism with their chance of homophobia. Like I say, they're constantly evolving with the system of white supremacy. They're constantly playing chess, and this LGBT push, son, you can't say anything. You know what I'm saying? You know who's running things, and they always say this. You know who's running things depending on who you can't say anything about. You can't say a mumbling word about the LGBTQP or the Skittles Brigade or however you want to refer to these cocksuckers, literally. You know what I'm saying? These sissies, these fun boys, you can't say shit about their ass, but they could call you sis and all these old made up ass terms and shit like that. And we all supposed to take it with a grain of salt and act like it ain't no motherfucking big deal. These people are some of the most vicious motherfuckers society has to offer. They're relentless, they're vicious, they love gang, they have gang like attacks on people on social media. you know um I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't even out here committing acts of violence that's being swept under the rug, because the fact that they're LGBTQP. And if you do anything against them, then you're going against the society, you're going against the white supremacist agenda, and boom, that can't never happen. So guess what? Any LGBT doing whatever the fuck they doing, they getting away with murder, literally. You have these LGBT people, uh, with raping, murdering, doing whatever the fuck, having parties, getting high, getting having motherfuckers OD and they shit. And every time, you know what I'm saying, it's a slap on the wrist. Anytime they do some shit, they either deflecting when the motherfucker caught red-handed on some LGBT shit, they doing some sick shit or some shit like that. Guess what? Now they trying to come up with all type of deflections to say that their sick behavior isn't really there isn't really them being LGBT. It's a power move. You know, if they rape a motherfucker, if a motherfucker has a rape of same sex rape, they now that's not because they are homosexual. They aren't homosexual. It's a power trip. So, you know, the goalpost is always moving with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They determined never to fail on no shit. And guess what? When you have the system of white supremacy backing your every move, everything you say and do is correct. There's no wrong moves in that shit. Just like with the system of white supremacy, you know, I basically look at the shit like the system of white supremacy classic and the system of white supremacy light, which is the LGBT offshoot. Because again, it's nothing but just a offshoot of the classic, you know, white supremacists, a way to get them back in the game, coach. Now you can't say nothing against them. They got the perfect comeback to you talking about how racist they is and shit like that. Oh no, we ain't victimizing you. We the victims now. Lily white motherfucking white man, you know what I'm saying? White motherfucking man, dominant, the most dominant motherfuckers out here, the most evil, statistic, uh, just fucked up motherfuckers that's ever walked the face of the earth. But now they're the victims of us because we so-called hate the LGBT and shit. The shit is getting fucking ridiculous out of hand, and the shit got to fucking stop. You know what I'm saying? We need to start getting some logic and reasoning back in this motherfucking society, man, because if not, it's going to hell in the motherfucking handbasket. And mark my words, this LGBT shit, especially with the way that they're doing it with their aggression, is going to be a major backlash to this shit. You know what I'm saying? The people aren't we aren't gonna continue to stand for this shit. We aren't gonna continue to be labeled by these motherfuckers as homophobic this and transphobic that and was cis this and whatever the fuck you decide you want to call us that we gotta honor. If I wake up one day as a heterosexual male and say I want you to refer to me this type of way, or I want to refer to you some type of motherfucking way, and you need to honor it, motherfuckers gonna laugh me out the motherfucking building and shit. But when an LGBT person decides that they want to be referred to as this, that, and the third, and they decide they want to refer to you as this, that, and the third, you gotta honor both motherfucking options that they want to fucking do. What the fuck type of world is this shit? Where's the fucking fairness? You know what I'm saying? Where's the balance on some shit? We just got to be subservient to whatever the LGBT say. LGBT wake up one day and say you cis, whatever the fuck that stupid ass shit they mean, that shit mean that they done made up off the top of their head. And now I got to walk around and say I'm cis this to refer to myself as a heterosexual motherfucking man or woman to make them feel comfortable in their motherfucking fantasy ass fucking shit. But like I say, the shit is it's all just the mind game bullshit ass deflection, distracting tactic of the system of white supremacy, the culture of white supremacy. As always, everything they fucking do, every move they make is a deflection tactic. They just have just one after the other. When you look at the breakdown and everything that's going on in this motherfucking society, man, this shit it's this society is basically American society, and every aspect is basically meant is basically created to attack black society as a whole on every motherfucking level. When where it comes to media, social media, motherfucking this LGBT shit, this immigration shit, whatever the fuck you want to look at, whatever slice that you want to look at, this vaccination shit, anything you want to look at in this motherfucking society. You know what I'm saying? It's every fucking aspect is an attack against the black community as a motherfucking whole. And you know what I'm saying? What are we gonna do about this? You know what I'm saying? Black man, black woman, us as a people, what are we gonna do about it? Because the whole society is designed to keep us down, harm us, and villainize us while we're being victimized. So we're the victims, but we're being villainized at the same time. So the victimizers could be just like motherfucking the cops that's saying that's beating you down and shit while you handcuffed, can't do shit, but it's steady yelling, stop resisting, stop resisting, stop resisting. Or saying I fear for my life while you are completely subdued and shit and you can't defend yourself, whatever, and they getting away whatever they want to do just by hollering out, stop resisting, and I fear for my motherfucking life. They can do you whatever kind of way to do, from beating you to breaking bones and anything else like that, all the way to fucking murder, and they get away with it. Another offshoot of the system, another construct of the system of white supremacy, the criminal justice system. Like I say, every single aspect of American society. The government as a whole created the whole black motherfucking people down. The criminal justice system created the whole black motherfucking people down. LGBT construct created the whole black fucking people down. Immigration created the whole black motherfucking people down. Why do these motherfuckers fear us so much? You want to know why? Look at the way this shit is with this LGBT shit. Even though it's a fucking facade, it's a fake ass motherfucking construct of the fucking white supremacists. Look at them. The fear is what the LGBT is right now. The fear of black people rising to any semblance of power is what's going on with the LGBT right now. LGBT can't do no wrong. They on top. You can't say shit against them, right? Are they fucking humble? Are they, you know what I'm saying, do they wield their power justly or with honor, or do they have any type of decorum about themselves? No, they're extremely aggressive in everything that they say and do. They're, like I say, it's another offshoot of white supremacists. So they are just as vicious, just as hateful, just as aggressive, just as overbearing as any other white supremacist fucking group out here, whether it be the KKK, the motherfucking Nazis, or just the white supremacist society as a motherfucking whole. LGBT ain't no different. These motherfuckers aren't humble in their where they on top of the motherfucking world right now. They at the top of the food chain. You can't do shit against them. That's why I say, Dave, you got to commend Dave Chappelle for going against the motherfucking grain in the face of overwhelming opposition. But are they graceful with their shit? Are they humble? No. They're vindictive and vicious. And they holler to cancel any motherfucker that disagrees with anything that they say in the fucking slightest. They want to take these people's livelihoods. I wouldn't be surprised if they really would want to take them off their motherfucking life. Like I say, it's a modern day lynch now. It's not, we ain't burning motherfuckers at the stake. We canceling motherfuckers. We taking their livelihood away. We gonna keep taking and taking and taking from a motherfucker till they motherfucking break. And now guess what they got? Another construct of the system of white supremacy now. Vaccination versus anti-vaccination. And I'm not sitting here even talking about going against the vaccination, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. I'm talking about the politics behind it, the way it's being used and manipulated, again, by the system of white supremacy, who's always on a divide and conquer motherfucker shit. So what they do, if you disagree with the motherfucking vax, it's just like disagreeing with LGBT right now. If you have any reservations about the vax, they hitting you with the wave of motherfucking propaganda out of this motherfucking world. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to shame you and talk bad about you, and the same shit with this LGBT. They're gonna recreate that same shit with that vax shit, and they gonna make a motherfucker wanna crawl off into a motherfucking corner and die some motherfucker where they gonna come at you so bad about some shit. You talking about a newly created experimental motherfucking drug and shit that nobody knows none of the long-term effects of this shit or anything the fuck about it. But I can't even question or have anything to say about this motherfucker shit without being attacked 10 ways from fucking Sunday. Again, another, it's the same tax. You can just see everything is recreated. Ain't nothing new under the motherfucking sun. Vax is the new LGBT shit. This vaccination shit is the new LGBT shit. You can't talk shit about LGBTQP or shit like that, or you'll be ostracized, canceled, be deplatformed, and all type of shit. And the same thing goes with the vax. You can't talk shit about the motherfucking vax, can't say nothing factual, anything about that motherfucking shit in a negative light or what's perceived as a negative, or even have any questions about it, or you will be canceled, deplatformed, motherfucking ostracized, and this, that, and the third too. Like I say, you examine even science, a construct, psychology. All of this shit are constructs of the white supremacist society to attack black folks. Everything they create, everything that's in this motherfucker has been concocted as a weapon against black people. And it's a fucking shame and shit that we are so powerful that they have to create a whole governmental society that's whole concentration is to keep black people from rising above being at the bottom status of the motherfucking country, because they fear we'll be just as vicious as motherfuckers like this LGBTQP fucking movement. They fear that the black community will be just as vicious and just as vindictive as these evil bastards. But if you see the nation, this is the fucking whole problem about fucking black people to begin with. And you know what I'm saying? It's a catch-22 situation, because it's the reason why we won't never be able to rise to any motherfucking true level or no shit. Because it's not black people's nature to be vicious and vindictive and evil. And when they get on top, they're gonna do you wrong and do you bad and do all this, that, and the third and to motherfuckers. Black people will get in power. Black people will come up or be even on even stands or anything like that, and to be very judicious and fair and loving and caring, and be ready to forgive and forget and all this other shit, while the next motherfucker still plotting on planning to get back on top on your ass. And that's how motherfucker, even if motherfucker did get a leg up, that's how the fuck we'll be taken back down, because we can't get on the same vicious ass level as these motherfuckers. And that's the downfall of the motherfucking black community. The fact that we got all these motherfuckers, the reason why a lot of shit, if black people weren't so passive and mild-mannered and sweet and loving and kind, we really could get a foothold and crawl our way out the mud and take shit over. We got to have a killer instinct as a whole. Twos and fews of us, yeah, we got the killer instinct. We could be just as vicious and cruel and whatever, and do whatever the fuck we got to do to get to where the fuck we got to get to, you know what I'm saying, and get on these motherfuckers' level. But black society as a whole, nah, these motherfuckers too passive and you know what I'm saying, too forgiving and shit like that. You know, motherfuckers ain't trying to finish a motherfucker. They ain't trying to drive that knife in the motherfucker back and turn that bitch too. Or poke them 3 more motherfucking times to make sure that until that motherfucker ain't moving again. Motherfuckers ain't willing to do this type of shit. And this type of shit is what needs to be done to get our piece of the motherfucking pie, to get a foothold on some shit. The white supremacists, look, we have a whole society, as I've just detailed very clearly for the last fucking 20 motherfucking minutes. We have a whole society geared towards keeping black people down. The white supremacists aren't going to overnight, you know what I'm saying, after they put so much effort and created so many things to hold black people down. White society isn't going to just over motherfucking night say, you know what, we're going to disperse all this shit we've created to keep you motherfuckers down, and now give you and now hand you a leg up. Even though we fear what you will do if you gain any semblance of fucking power. It's no way that they're gonna give a shit. We gotta take. That's it, that's motherfucking all. It's gotta be a motherfucking take situation. Ain't no motherfucker giving shit to a motherfucker with black skin. Not in this country, not across the whole fucking world. Because the white supremacists, Asians, or wherever the fuck you go on this motherfucking planet, they all got the same fear of a black fucking uprising and black folks motherfucking running some motherfucking shit. And I believe the shit is in their fucking DNA from ancient motherfucking times, and the fact that black people were on top back motherfucking then, and they feel that those times coming back to fruition. And I doubt even back then that motherfuckers was cruel or anything fucked up. That's how these motherfuckers was able to get a foothold even from me those times to get to where the fuck they were. Always on the back of fucking black folks. So you know this shit is just crazy. But getting back to this Dave Chappelle shit, you know Dave man was masterful in the way he broke these motherfuckers down. The man went on these cocksuckers, literal cocksuckers. He went in on their ass for over a motherfucking hour. The whole special was about these assholes. And you know what I'm saying? From my perspective, it's one of his best motherfucking specials ever. The man had me rolling from beginning to motherfucking end. He was funny. You know what I'm saying? He was witty with his shit. His shit was conscious. He made great motherfucking points. His shit was smart and intelligent. You know what I'm saying? It was the whole motherfucking package and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker. But the problem is, you know, you know what's the most fucked up part? The LGBT motherfuckers have no semblance fucking self-reflection, or they don't look at shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say these motherfuckers is like damn near mentally, you know what I'm saying? Like at one point in time, this shit was categorized as a mental illness. And I see why. Because these motherfuckers can't even like just look at some shit like, damn, this nigga do got a motherfucking point and shit. Like, bam, I never thought about that shit that way. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing some shit from another motherfucker's perspective. For these motherfuckers, it's like either you rolling with us 100%, you gotta love this shit. You either gotta be one of us or 100% agree. You can't have no type of opinion otherwise about our ass, or we at your motherfucking ass. It don't matter how good of a point you is. The shit that's so fucked up about these motherfuckers, they crying to have the fucking special taken down. And I see why though. Because he's saying irrefutable shit to where it makes them look like fucking assholes, you know what I'm saying, to be on the shit they own. This overbearing, overpowering shit where everything they do is right and you can't say shit against them. And he making them look like assholes for being like that. So I know damn well they want it taken down. Instead of sitting back and saying, you want to know what, man, this man got a point, man. This shit, motherfuckers is entitled to their opinion. You know what I'm saying? All this cancel shit, all this old bullshit, that shit is bullshit. We live our lives, these motherfuckers live theirs, you know what I'm saying? All this shit. But what the fuck they do? He talks shit about these motherfuckers, and they get on the very shit that he talking shit about. Still trying to cancel him, have his shit taken down, and all, and they send the black coons at his ass for the shit. Still trying to have his shit taken down when it's the whole point of the special is talking about you motherfuckers for being on this type of shit. And y'all like, so what? We still want to censor you and take you down and silence what the fuck you got to say. It's fucking other and complete fucking madness. Straight bullshit. These motherfuckers, man, like I say, shit, I see why they motherfucking categorize these motherfuckers at one point as mentally ill. They, you know what I'm saying, or heartless or something. Because how can't you see when motherfuckers is making legitimate points that's damn near irrefutable, and you saying, yeah, so what? You know what I'm saying? But like I say, this is a offshoot of the system of white supremacy. The system of white supremacy know that they're morally wrong on on a level that's beyond motherfucking even beyond measurement. The system of white supremacy is morally corrupt on a level that's beyond measurement. But do they, you know what I'm saying? Do they sit back and say, damn, we is fucked up for being like that? Like I say, these LGBT is the same exact fucking way. A motherfucker make valid motherfucking points, just like we do on the white supremacists. White supremacy is wrong for this, that slavery wrong, this, that, third, all this other shit. These motherfuckers don't give no fucks in the face of any type of valid point or whatever the fuck you saying about this shit. They could care less. They don't care if they wrong. They still want you silenced. They still want you shut up. They still want the cancel culture to be in effect. They still want the new Salem witch trials to continue and shit. But like I say, it's gonna be a major motherfucking backlash. Motherfuckers ain't gonna keep on standing for this shit. And then when the shit come, motherfuckers gonna be crying victimization again. Motherfuckers gonna be crying victimization again. But the only thing is, they probably gonna really be the victims at that motherfucking point in time. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to see, you know what I'm saying? But you can't be overbearing with your shit. Okay, you do your shit, other motherfuckers, you disagree, agree, whatever the fuck, but leave motherfuckers alone with your shit. But nah, y'all want to take shit too fucking far. And you know what I'm saying? I think these series of specials that Dave Chappelle is doing and shit and steady attacking these motherfuckers and shit like that. I think the motherfucker is honestly like a public service announcement, like a fucking warning and shit. You know what I'm saying? From what I'm talking about right here, like the backlash is gonna come from this shit eventually and shit. Motherfuckers ain't gonna keep on being subservient to these motherfuckers. Okay, y'all cool, y'all do y'all thing, y'all equal and all this other shit, cool. But ain't nobody gonna be subservient. Ain't nobody gonna be, well, we can't say this or that because it'll offend you. This shit, that motherfuckers ain't gonna continue to stand for. Like I say, shit, it ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. And goddamn it, we see y'all got the gun now, but is y'all gonna always have it? Because when the tables motherfucking turn, motherfuckers gonna remember the shit you was on when you was on what you was on. My man, I was just talking to my man the other motherfucking day, and we was talking about some shit. And you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker had to say that old saying. You know, the same motherfuckers that you pass by on the way up is the same motherfuckers you got to pass by on the way motherfucking back down and shit. So, like I say, I feel like Dave is really sending out, you know what I'm saying, basically motherfucking word to the wise and shit to let motherfuckers know this shit needs to be taken in context, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers need to do this, you know what I'm saying, be more judicious and humble with their shit. Stop being so vicious. Stop being on this cancel shit. Stop being on this is my way or the highway. Stop being on we all got to be sheep and just believe and just agree with everything or sit back and if we don't agree, not say no shit out of fear of being ostracized. Fuck that. And freedom of speech is being attacked on in every aspect in this motherfucking country as it fucking is. And I feel like LGBTQP, whatever Skittles Brigade shit, is one of the forefront leading causes of the destruction of freedom of speech in this country. The Skittles Brigade, the movement of the Skittles Brigade has started, it has made it okay to censor people now for shit, for you disagreeing with them. And now that shit is trickled down to anything else that the government wants to back and shit. So it start with the LGBT. Now vaccination, you can't say shit about that. Now whatever the fuck they want to do, you know what I'm saying? It's being just as bad as a motherfucking China or North Korea or whatever the fuck. Well, if y'all allege the shit is bad, our country is so propagandized out now. It is on those levels now. It's not getting to that point. It is on them levels now. And it has been for a long time. They tell us what the fuck they want to tell us. We don't know half about these other motherfucking countries, what they really do and what they really got going on. Because the shit these motherfuckers tell us is all bullshit on every fucking level. But we supposed to trust them when they won't desperately for us to trust them. But then always 50, 100 years later, Freedom of Information Act or whistleblower or some shit been and said, oh no, this is what really was going on. This is what really this shit has happened time and time again. But you know, this shit is just crazy, man, the way this shit is set up. Again, the LGBT is a construct and offshoot of the motherfucking system of white supremacy to allow these motherfuckers to be camouflaged. To allow they white supremacy be fucking camouflaged and to give them a motherfucking a pushback against the motherfucking overt and blatant racism that the system of white supremacy executes against motherfucking black people on a daily motherfucking basis. So now they want to be still put, oh, you black people are homophobic. You black people are transphobic. To deflect from the fucking blatant and overt racism in this motherfucking country perpetrated by all these white supremacists, including the LGBT motherfucking community that's cloaking their motherfucking white supremacy in that bullshit. Again, they playing motherfucking chess with this motherfucking shit. And they gonna always have new tricks up their motherfucking sleeve. That's why we got this vaccine shit. Oh, now the black people, they're not getting the vaccine. So, they're another way to attack the black community. They don't never talk about the numbers of white people. So white people are just all for getting this shit and black people the only people holding out. Come on, man. There's plenty of white motherfuckers who don't want to get that shit or fuck with that shit neither. They don't focus on none of that shit. But again, I'm in full support of Dave. You know what I'm saying? He did his motherfucking thing on that special. Again, hilarious. One of the best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? I crown him in my eyes as the greatest comedian of all motherfucking time. Surely of our motherfucking era, he's leaps and bounds above all others. You know what I'm saying? And he once again, this was what he called a closer, and he definitely going out with a bang. Like I say, a full hour of funny shit going dead in on these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And speaking all real shit, irrefutable shit to anybody with a logical motherfucking mind and shit. So again, shouts out to Dave Chappelle for not being a bitch made coward and being, being a person that can speak his mind and speak truth to motherfucking power and not be a motherfucker afraid to say what the fuck he got to say. And you know what I'm saying? The check's already cashed, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can't do shit about what the man's saying or what he doing. So it ain't nothing like a fearless, you know what I'm saying, black man out here that don't give a fuck what you got to say and saying what the fuck they want to say fucking regardless. Again, you know what I'm saying? So I always have respect for Dave on that motherfucking level, you know what I'm saying? Uh he's come a long way. Who would ever thought, you know what I'm saying, that little skinny guy, that was in that half-baked movie and you know what I'm saying, had the little funny motherfucking voices, seemed all, you know what I'm saying, like just a weed head weirdo or motherfucker would be just such a profound fucking figurehead in our motherfucking society in this day and age, especially after they tried to cancel him and ostracize him and destroy him. You know what I'm saying? Early in his motherfucking days when he reached success and stardom in the early period of his career. But he persevered, you know what I'm saying? He showed he a real man. He's showing what a real black man is capable of, you know what I'm saying? And he's, you know what I'm saying, doing us, proud. He's making us proud. He makes us look good as a whole, as a people. So shouts out to motherfucking Dave and shit, you know what I'm saying? Again, another excellent body of work, you know what I'm saying? And to any of his future endeavors, good luck to him, you know what I'm saying? But we're appreciating, what he putting out right now. So I'm gonna bring this shit to an end. So we're gonna do the little bit of housekeeping. I'm gonna need y'all to like, subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Go on, drop some of them comments, you know what I'm saying? Let me know how you feel about this shit, you know what I'm saying? Go check out the motherfucking special, man. Come back and let me know what you think about what Dave, you know what I'm saying, is put into the table, how y'all like it. Do y'all think this shit is as funny and as great of a special as I'm saying it is? I think it's his best work to date. So just come back and comment. Why don't you check it out, comment, and let me know what y'all think. If y'all agree or disagree, you know what I'm saying, agree with the subject, the content, or whatever the fuck, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it in the comment motherfucker section. And you know what I'm saying, as always, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna need y'all to share my shit, you know what I'm saying, spread the masses, spread this shit to the masses. Like I always say, spread the motherfucking wealth. Don't keep my old man winning to your motherfucking self. But yeah, your boy Old Man Winter, and we out. Peace.